Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last week, having made our way through the tunnels and chambers, finding ourselves in a room, domed, marked with columns and numbers. Barry decided, maybe this place to think. So his brain cells are feverishly working to start a fire.
Yeah. Me trying to figure out what numbers mean.
Yes, and for a refresher, the numbers on the columns around the room were 9, 2, 10, and 4, and they were written in multiple different hieroglyphs from different languages up each column.
Yes. Me think,
This seems
looks
like a
like-
stupid people room. Who writes things onto a column?
people that want to be remembered oftentimes. But this looks more like a riddle. Me not real good with riddles.
Apparently, neither are these stupid people that had to write things down. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had to write it.
Yes, not really helpful right now, Poplart.
Obviously, wasn't very helpful back then either. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had to write stuff down to solve their problems.
All right. So, so we have columns, runes. What else do we see in this room?
It has the kind of a large dome shape, and you don't really know. Well, I mean, trying to think of what you could roll here to give you more information. I mean, you could investigate, you could do a history check, you could do a number of things to, try and figure out more.
All right. Me try history. Me roll 2, and then me have to take away 1, which means me get 1. So me fail history.
Yeah, you're like, I have no idea. You're completely stumped.
Yes. Me going to go sit in corner and contemplate.
Oh no.
Me going to figure out riddle.
Spontaneously, a fire erupts.
No, me not have enough fuel for fire.
You call it contemplating, do you?
No, the
Me
brain
too hard.
cells, the two brain cells in Barry's brain rub together with such force that a fire spontaneously erupts in front of him.
Yeah. All right. So me think. Anybody else have any ideas while me sitting and thinking?
Poplight goes up and starts poking the columns.
Okay. You poke it feels like it's stone.
Stupid columns.
Like I said, there's other checks you could roll. Other people could roll checks. There's...
What if I just destroyed it? I wouldn't. But I'm not saying I wouldn't think of it.
It's possible. You could do that.
Oh, no. I'll let these idiots have their fun first. However, I don't think we'll get very far with the riddle. Maybe, okay, can I roll a history to check to see if I remembered anything my tutor taught me when I wasn't paying attention?
Absolutely.
History check? Would you have a +0 on? I rolled a 3.
Yep, you definitely weren't paying any attention that day.
This just reassures me that I did a good job in wasting my parents' money.
Hoplite rolls an insight to see if he can recollect anything, and he gets a 9.
Insight. You think about it, and it seems a 9. You remember your family sticking you in a small dark box as a child. One you had to stand in.
Seems
Wait,
dark.
I'm back. Sorry, I heard. Remember your family sticking you in a small, and then I.
Oh,
It seems very
a
appropriate
small dark
for.
box that you had to stand in.
Oh, okay. That seems very appropriate for Poplart's cognitive capabilities.
Hmm.
All right. Poplart takes his dagger out and stabs the stone pillar.
Okay. Roll to hit, I guess.
All right.
It's
That's
5e.
a
Everything has a
yes.
AC.
That's a what are you thinking about? 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, you bury your dagger down into it, and it chips off a piece of the carved edifice and revealing more chipped broken stone underneath. And you disfigure, let's say 3 of the glyphs in the process.
Aha! See? These things aren't even that special. Why are we so focused on these? Stupid pillars.
It looks like a spider, right?
Yeah, the ceiling kind of does, and yeah, the columns, there's like the 4 columns are kind of legs, but with the other legs kind of on the walls beyond that to make all 8 of them.
Can I fly up and investigate the ceiling?
Yes. Roll to investigate.
5. I'm great at rolling things.
It looks like a mural. Like, yep, that looks like a spider.
I'm just gonna keep up on the ceiling, I guess, because I don't know what else to do.
Well, as you're looking around, roll a perception check.
Great. Actually, that was better than investigation. A 5. I cannot roll for the life of me.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. You're like, yep, interesting. This is a mural.
Poplight flies up and carves a smiley face into the spider face area.
Okay.
Well, it seems
Now
very
you roll a
foreboding right
perception
now.
check.
Perception? 16.
Yep. So you carve that, and you like turn to smile and like point to the guys, like, "Hey, check this out!" And you notice from the top of the room, looking down, that it looks almost like the spikes of an Iron Maiden pointing up at you. All the glyphs and runes have a shape to them that point up at you.
Well, that's not very welcoming. Poplight calls out and says, "Hey guys, this room seems very hungry."
And as a side note, for Foxglove, when you were entranced at the beginning of something that happened, I think it was last episode, you ran the opposite direction of the party, and you did pass by a like berry-sized I Iron Maiden in the tunnels.
Sacrifice.
Ah. Does Foxglove say anything to the rest of the party?
I'm filing my nails right now. I don't really care.
I mean, you guys did also see it, but she happened to have been like right there in front of it most recently. You guys passed by it when you came in.
No. Okay.
It's a good thing we have memories like steel traps.
And since, Poplar didn't actually say this place kind of looks like an Iron Maiden, none of the rest of the party is going to make that connection.
Oh, Papa
Correct.
said the place looks hungry.
Yes, but that's not. Yeah, that's not
In
going to
the
help. us
Feywild,
make the
there's this
connection.
thing called the Sarlacc Pit.
Yeah, it's not going to help us make the connection to the Iron Maiden in the hallway somewhere.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. I'm just communicating what I see.
No, I understand. Yeah, I'm just sitting here going, Okay.
Hmm.
All right, well, I guess since none of us can really figure anything else out in this room, we must go back way we come.
Darn our minuscule brains.
So are we in the hexagonal room right now?
If you were in the room adjacent to it, to the west of it, so if you go
Okay.
back through the archway, you go into the hexagonal room.
Got it. All right, well, I guess we do that then. Unless somebody
Okay.
else has anything else they want to do with this room.
No. I mean, I rolled a 7 and a 5, so, like...
All right, me guess we go back.
Okay. You walk into the hexagonal room. There
Alright.
There's the passageway you came in, going out to the east, and a unopened door to the south.
All right, I guess we try south.
Okay. You go down and you find a simple wooden door.
Ah, our greatest enemy.
Door.
Me try door, see if it's locked.
It is not locked. It moves about 3 inches and then it's stuck.
All right. Me put shoulder to door and push
Okay,
really
give me a
hard.
Strength check.
Uh, 12 plus 4, 16.
Oh, yep. You push that thing right open, revealing a room beyond. It's about 30 foot square, and there's a raised area in the middle, about 10 feet square. It just pops up about 6 inches. There doesn't appear to be anything on it. It's just there.
Okay. Me walk around outside of rooms, see if me notice anything on walls.
Okay, you do that, and you do not see anything in particular. They seem relatively like benign. There's just kind of nothing there. You work your way around, and you get up to the northeastern corner on the wall facing east, and you do find there is a doorway that has become obscured by dust. And it is there. It's another door just like the one you came through.
All right.
Flush
well,
to the wall.
Yeah. First, me take close look at raised platform.
Okay, roll investigate, I guess.
It's not going to turn out well.
It never does.
Me get 5.
Yeah, it's a raised platform.
All right. Me jump on raised platform.
Okay, you jump up on the platform, and where is everyone else? just kind of around it, next to you.
Yeah, watching Barry
I
do
mean,
its
if it
thing.
exploded right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Hoplight's not really one known
I
for
need-
jumping, so.
That's fine. I need everyone to make a dex save.
Oh
Darn it,
no,
we
not a
misjudged.
dex save. Oh no, I only got 27.
Okay,
I got a
you're-
nat 20. Let's go.
Show
On
off.
the roll that didn't matter.
Foxglove gets a 15.
Me also get nat 20.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Wow. I'm sorry, Foxglove. You're the only one that's gonna have an issue here.
Oh boy.
Um,
I was too focused filing my nails.
yeah, you're filing your nails, and so what happens is Barry jumps up, and at first all you guys hear is a grinding, but then you see movement overhead, and Barry, you jump to the side. Poplart jumps to the side, though he gets hit by some debris. Everyone else jumps completely out of the way, except for Foxglove, who gets crushed by basically the print of the ceiling falling down on top of her.
Great.
Yep, and when it comes down, that's what causes there's a bunch of rock that shatters and flies up and just peppers Poplart like a shotgun.
like a fox in a glove.
Yeah, so... Oh, God. Foxglove, you take... Oh, God. I'm cutting this in half. This is ridiculous. You take 22 blunt force damage, and Poplart, you take 11.
Wait, let me double check something really quick. What level are we again?
6, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
no! I'm one level off from being able to negate everything entirely. Damn me and my elfish inadequacies.
Well, I'm impressed at everyone else pulling that off. That was pretty good. You guys got right out of there.
The smell of
Yeah.
slightly singed brownies wafts through the air, and Poplight goes, ow.
All right. Well, me thinks that was a big mistake on me part.
Yes. And then he goes, thanks, Barry.
Me bad.
No, you good, just this bad.
All right. Me go try door now.
Oh, it swings open easily.
Yep. All right. Me go through door.
Okay, it heads to the east, turns south, and then east again, and you find yourself in the long north-south corridor that you had come down originally.
Okay. All right. So does it basically kind of end in a T junction then, or do we
Yes.
just basically go to, okay. And which direction have we already come from?
So the entrance to this whole system is to the south, and the hex room and where you found your ogre buddy is to the north. Oh, the ogre buddy! We need to roll him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he also fails. He takes 22 damage.
Does he die?
I don't think so.
Walk it
me
off,
check.
buddy. You're okay. You're fine. It's just a mild concussion. You'll be okay. I'm a great employer.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, I keep getting dumb people to sign my contracts.
Owl Safety and Health
Let's
Administration
see.
approved.
They should have read them.
Yeah, he's all right. He's still doing okay. He lost about in total. He's at half life basically right now.
It's fine.
Yeah, so he's kind of limping along like, I don't feel so good.
You're okay. You know, if any of these people actually read the contract, they'd know. I offer dental, but any other injuries you take on the job, I do not take responsibility for. It's part contract, part waiver, so, like...
There you
true
go.
capitalist.
I'm just taking advantage of dumb people, alright?
Yeah, true capitalist.
I know.
All right, so where are you guys going from here?
Me not sure. I guess me go head back to hexagonal room.
Okay, so sure, you walk back up to the hexagonal room.
Was there another passage going off like the northwest? Or
No,
we
you
already-
went through it. That's where you'd found the domed room with the spider mural.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another one. I thought this domed room was southwest. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I guess me turn around and go back the other way.
Okay. Back towards the entrance.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Okay, so you follow that corridor down, and you first reach the T-junction with the magic pool to the north, and to the south is another T-junction that goes east-west.
Okay, and we haven't done we haven't done the east-west yet.
You have been to the one to the east, because if you go down to the end of the one to the east, it takes you to the stairway you used to get into here, and the first little room you went into.
Okay, I guess me try west corridor now.
All right, so you turn to the west, and you are face to face with the big, berry-sized Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Me decide to take a look at Iron Maiden.
Okay. You gonna roll to investigate this one?
I guess.
Roll to investigate the maiden.
Me roll 4 minus 3 is 1.
Yeah, you don't notice anything in here. You're looking around at it. You're like, looks sharp.
Get in, Barry. For science.
I think it's closed.
Not for long.
Oh, I figured it was like partially open, so you could kind of see inside, see that it was spiky.
Okay. Well. Yeah, anyone else like to investigate? Because I'm obviously drawing a blank here.
I'm gonna have a -2, but sure! I like weapons of torture. Apparently not enough. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you notice a couple like weird abnormalities, some areas that are unusually designed, but other than that, nothing in particular jumps out.
Are you going to pay me to investigate?
The treasure we collect on these jaunts should be more than enough payment for you.
Get the Iron Maiden.
Me have feeling.
Then you investigate it yourself, dummy.
Me already did. Me not notice anything.
Well, then we can move on. Isn't that lovely?
Wow, you are really pulling your weight. Does your back hurt with how much you're carrying this team?
Of course, obviously, always.
Oh, I recommend a balm for that. It really helps out a lot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Always here to help.
Poplar, do you want to investigate? See if you notice anything?
Poplight looks at it closely and goes, That's a 15.
Oh, well, you look and you're like, there's like dials right here, guys. Like little round things that you can turn.
It's like, well, there are spinny things on the side with little whatchamacallits next to the thingamajigs.
They look like little sundials almost.
Yeah, those things.
Mm.
Mm.
This looks like it might be fun to me.
Well, at least it's fun to one of
me
us.
try, playing with dials.
Okay, what are you gonna do with them?
Oh, me just kind of spin one at random and see what it does.
Right. Well, it spins around, and you notice that as you're spinning it, it ticks through about 12 different positions. So it doesn't just freely spin. It's like it's meant to be stopped in certain spots.
Oh, right. Let's see. Me thinking. Me go.
Given what happened the
hey.
last time Barry was trying stuff out, Poplar just kind of makes some space between him and Barry, just in case.
Me go. Hey, Grimmel. Do you remember numbers in that weird spider room? What was first number?
I think it was less than 10. Can I roll a history check?
Sure.
8.
Oh God. You're like, no, I don't remember.
It was a single digit. That's all I can tell you.
All right,
Well,
I have an idea. Game Master, let's rely on Poplight's luck, randomly spinning dials.
Sure, roll me a 1d100.
84.
84. That doesn't work.
Was worth a shot.
yeah.
It's definitely worth a shot.
Yeah. All right. Me thinking really, really, really hard. You seem to remember first number, me Grimmel, when he first read it. I think it might have been 9. Me going to, click 9 times.
Okay. You click it
On
over to
first
9
Yeah.
on the first tile. Yeah, and you click it into 9 and you feel it like almost rest there, like it wants to be there.
No. Me feeling very encouraged. Me think some more. Me giving myself headache.
Isn't this room just really close to the whole pillar room?
No, it's way far away.
Oh, never mind.
Like opposite corners of your dungeon.
Me think me give myself 2 points of damage. Me thinking so hard, but me seem to remember.
Okay. Sure, I'll give you that.
Me seem to remember
I'm
second
not gonna
number
argue.
is 2. So me click second dial.
Cool.
All right. Does this also feel encouraging?
It does.
All right, me on roll here. Me try really, really hard to remember next number. Me look at both hands and count fingers, which is really hard. But me count at 10, and that sounds familiar. So me turn third dial to 10.
Yep. And you feel it kind of sink in.
Me pump this in the air and go, "Rah! Yeah, me smart." And then me think last number matches number of arms and legs me have. So me think last number may be it's either 2 again, maybe 4. Me try 2.
And it doesn't work. It just you click the 2 and nothing happens.
Okay. Then me try 4.
All right. Well, you click it to 4, and the 2 front panels, they just kind of slump open, and you see that there's a split down the back that also kind of slumps open in the opposite direction. And you realize this is a passageway.
Oh, me very excited. Okay. Me duck through Iron Maiden and into passage.
I mean, I suppose we should follow him in here. I mean, I'm not really sure what Barry's doing right now, but seems like a good way to go.
All right. Well, you duck in and you find yourself in a long room. It's kind of almost hard to see, almost magically dark, but it's like 1, 2, 3, like it's probably 70 feet long and 30 feet wide. And there is a passage out the west, about midway down the far wall, but you hear something, a hiss coming from the farthest corner, all the way on the south of the room. You walk into the northeast corner of the room on the east side.
Mom always said never trust the Midwest, so I don't think we should go to the Middle West.
I don't think that's what she meant, but I like the way you think.
Are you
I like not
disrespecting my
trusting
mama?
things for stupid reasons. No, I'm not disrespecting your mama. I'm disrespecting
I mean,
you.
it's okay if you do. She wasn't exactly the greatest mama in the world, but, I mean, she was all right. I don't really have much of a benchmark for how mamas are judged.
I just don't like people in general. Your mother isn't special in that regard.
Aw, that's nice to hear.
I don't know how I'm supposed to be approaching this to annoy you the most, so I guess I'm just gonna move on.
Poplight likes you. It's really hard to annoy him.
I know, that's what's so infuriating.
Aw, he loves you too.
Anyways.
All right.
Anyways.
Me open up me divine sense.
Okay. You sense there is something evil making its way to you.
Ah. Me say, all right, get ready, team. Something evil this way comes. And then me get out me sword.
That's a really good statement, Barry. You should copyright that.
So, from the end of the room, you see movement. It's these shapes come out of the walls and start moving towards you. The first, it looks like a humanoid, skinny, but with elongated fingers that have been like stretched into claws, and toenails that have been sharpened to points. And flanked to his left and right are more normal-looking humans, but whose flesh has been removed or desiccated away, and they're left only with some bandages around their arms and legs, eyes glowing with a bright blue.
They seem friendly.
Hey, buddies.
All right.
How you doing?
Do me get sense that they are undead?
You do.
All right. Me take an action and present me holy symbol and speak a prayer, censuring the undead.
Okay. What is it I roll against that?
Wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Okay.
So it has to spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as it can.
All right. Well, here I will roll for, let's say, the first guard. We'll say there's a guard left and a guard right. The wisdom save on the first one is a 13, which I'm going to assume fails.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the saving is on that. If up against a 6th level paladin.
Well, it should be your. Well, here, I'll look it up real quick.
I'm going to assume it's around 15. Seems like a pretty average save.
Yeah, that would make sense. Trying to find it real quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Spell save is 15.
I think that's fair. That sounds good. So the first one fails. So he turns and runs. The second one does worse. He gets an 11, so he fails. And the third... Oh. Ooh, he got a 19. So he succeeds.
All right.
Barry, this is not how we make friends.
Pop Larts, they look like they'd rather eat you than make friends with you.
Well, at least I'd be a friendly snack.
It's up to you, I guess.
Oh, I suppose not. Poplar unsheathes his dagger.
Well, there's only that one left. And he, sensing that holy symbol, turns and actually flees down through the passage to the west. The other two ran to the back of the room, back into their holes that they had come out of.
All right.
You turned them back to walls.
See, Barry, this is why we can't have
Alright.
nice friends.
Freya told me that they were evil, which means they would not be nice friends anyway.
Barry's a spoil sport.
Freya's just trying to keep us from getting hurt. I mean, if you want, you can go back 2 holes in south of room there and try and shake their hands and make friends. Me not going to stop
No,
you.
but then I have to leave you guys. That just seems like a rude thing to do.
All right, well then. I guess follow me and we shall go to West Corridor.
All right. You charge through the west corridor into a round room, probably 70 feet, 80 feet in diameter. There is a passage out to the south. You are entering from the east, and the creature you are chasing runs to the middle, and he bends down and slams his 2 fists into the ground. You then see the ground start to shake and move around him.
Oh, me not think this is friendly.
I mean, you could be wrong.
So what begins here is a scene from like Army of Darkness where, you know, the arms shoot up out of the ground, one then another, the foot occasionally, and you see those similar bandaged creatures start pulling themselves out of the earth or all around that first guy.
How many are we talking about?
6.
All right. 1 second.
Barry, I don't like this. I don't think they're friendly after all.
I like how glowy their eyes are. I kind of want one.
Let's see. I was trying to think if there's some limit that I have for turning the unholy.
I don't think so. I think you can just try it.
Okay. Yep. Me try it again.
Okay. You channel that, and if I remember correctly, you don't have to like roll a proficiency or anything on that. You can just do it.
Yeah, I think so. It's part of the whole channel divinity thing.
All right. Well, you run in, channeling your divinity, holding out your holy symbol. You basically are chasing this guy. It's like that. Oh God, what was that Pope's Exorcist? It's like, take it up with my boss, the Pope.
Right.
And you run in and hold up that symbol. All right. So we're gonna run through the guards really quick. The first one gets a 15. I'm assuming that's a save.
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to run down the list here and do saves and fails just because it's easier. Second one, 16. Third one, 18. Wow, I'm rolling well.
Jesus. I know.
Surprise,
And
surprise.
how badly the first one's failed. I got an 18 and then a nat 1.
Oh,
So,
well, on.
So that one, he instead of fleeing, he just flips himself completely around and starts burrowing back down into his own grave.
That's hilarious. I like that.
So he's just like, screw it, guys, I'm out. The next one fails, and he starts to flee.
Nice.
And the last one fails, and he starts to flee.
Okay.
We'll say those are the two that were closest to the southern door, so they're just going to split.
All right. Fantastic.
Cowards.
Yep. Oh, and then the guy in the middle, I almost forgot about him. He succeeds with a 17.
Okay. So we're facing 4.
5, I believe. 2.
No, you had 3 fail, and then the 4 save.
Yep. Yep. So, 4.
I mean, that's more than enough, considering our crew.
Oh, you'll be surprised. These guys are weak.
All right.
Anyway. So, Barry, you have
That's
gone.
what
Does
they
everyone
all
else want to
say.
go ahead and roll initiative?
Foxglove gets a 10.
Or
20, 30.
Poplar 20. Oh, and I'm going to roll for the ogre real quick. He gets an 11. Alrighty. Let me do a quick sort here. Boom. Alright, Poplar. You go first.
Don't suppose there's anywhere I could hide around here, like behind
That
Barry
would be your
Big
best
Man.
bet.
Is there? All right, try to hide behind Barry with a 24.
Yeah, I'd say that works.
All right, then I attack. Aha! With oh, that's
Which one are you
17
shooting?
to hit.
Are you shooting one of the ones that rose, or
The closest one.
okay, the one of the risers? Then yes, you hit.
Aha! All right. That's see here. 10 plus 86. That's 20 damage.
Dang. Yeah, you slap him and you blow a huge, like, poplar head-sized hole through his chest as the flesh just disintegrates out and around. He's still standing, but you can tell you took out a big mass of his body.
Ah!
All right. The next one up moves over to. Let's see. You guys are pretty much all together, I would say, coming into the room. See, Barry, you were kind of leading with Poplar now hiding behind you. But then there's, let's see, there's Grimmel, Foxglove, and the Ogre all to the side. I'm assuming the Ogre's at the back because he follows Grimmel. So let's see, going down the list. Looks like my roll of I rolled a d6. Foxglove's the one he's going for. He attempts to claw at you. Ooh, that is a 22 to hit.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I rolled an 18 with a +4. That's crazy. Sorry.
Where do you get your dice? I want those dice.
This is the same dice that I have had for like 5 years, something like that. I bought a pack for the kids, and I've just been playing with them ever since.
Wow.
See, that's a problem. He's not playing with the dice I bought everyone.
I use those when I'm a player character, and these are my DM dice.
That's what a gamer would want to
It
say.
works.
Yeah. Too well.
Oh,
Let's
for
see.
you.
So you take 7 slashing damage, and oh wait, you're an elf, so there is no and. You're actually safe from any other effects.
Yeah, 7 slashing damage is bad enough for her. She's already missing half her hit points.
I know, but it would have been worse if she wasn't an elf. So she got lucky. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, it is the ogre's turn. He steps up, stomps into the room. Let's see, what has he got? He's got his great club. And he sees that guy hit Foxglove. He's like, "No, bad guy." And swings down for a 16 to hit, which certainly hits. And what does he do? 8. The right dice for him. He does 10 damage to it, giving it a nice whack. All right, Foxglove, it is your turn.
All right. I'm trying to think if my rapier would be more useful or vicious mockery. I want to insult these pinheads already. I'm going to look at the nearest one that hasn't already been hit. And
You might want to Vicious Mockery, the one that just hit you for 7. Because he's right next to you.
oh, did he not die?
Don't think so. I think he took
Oh
10
no, he's
damage.
not dead. He just got hit pretty hard.
Alright, vicious mockery that one, because I have a vendetta against him now. Alright. So you think you can just live again? Who do you think you are, getting all these second chances? You know, I don't really have anything to go with. Hang on, let me think of a better insult.
It's all right. His confusion is insulting enough.
And I thought the golem had erectile dysfunction, you with your limp dick.
Oh, ouch.
Oh!
That is a
Oh.
dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
Very dirty 20.
Poor guy.
5
As you say
damage.
that, 5 damage. Yeah, it does those 5, and you see a piece of flesh just like fall off of him and hit the ground. Right out of his loincloth.
Alright. I'm going to also, with my bonus action, cast Bardic Inspiration on... Let's go with Grimmel.
Right on.
That's the nat 1, so I don't think that Bardic Inspiration
Oh.
is working.
Nope. In fact, you're bardically uninspired. I'm sorry, Grimmel. With that one, because what's your normal inspiration is like what, a D8?
1d8, yes.
D8. All right, we'll go the other way. We'll be like, on your next roll, Grimmel, you have to take 1d6 off whatever you roll.
You know what, Foxglove? Why don't you don't help me?
You know what? Fine, I won't.
All right. Let's see. Well, that's all right because it is the ghoul's turn. Let's see. It's one of the other ones. I got my little party set up here. So this one is from the behind, and he's gonna go up, and he is going to the other side. Oh, he's going to the Grimmel side. All right. I've got a bunch of little electrical connectors on my desk as my level model for you guys. This is working great.
Yeah.
All right. So he goes for Grimmel, and he is going to make a claw attack. That is a 14 to hit.
Does in fact hit.
It does. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, then I need to do... He does 8 slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
We're not saved from we haven't taken a rest since last time, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'm unconscious. But I will do the...
I thought we took a rest for me to meditate.
Oh, you did. Yeah, at the end of last time, I think you guys were trying to figure it out, and you were like long resting this part.
I'm good then.
Figuring stuff out. Okay.
Alright, Constitution check. Oh, come on! I keep rolling awful. I don't even have bad Constitution, but I got 5.
You are paralyzed.
Great.
All right. The next one from the back charges up. I will roll. Oh, that one goes for Barry. All right. He is going to use his claw in an attempt to get you, Barry, and he fails miserably, striking off your armor. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, so let's see. It would be Grimmel's turn, but Grimmel is paralyzed. Let's see.
Can I still use my turn to order Bruce to do something? Because I can do that, like,
mentally?
mind. Yeah, mentally.
I will totally allow that, yes.
Alright. I tell Bruce to go for the eyes.
To leap at them?
Or, like, he's got a ton. I want one of those glowing eyes.
Okay. Let me look up the stats for him.
Yeah, I need to pull it up too.
Alright, he doesn't really have attack stats. So... I guess it'll be he can leap at them, so you want him just to, leap at their head?
Sure.
Alright, let's see. Well, I rolled a 17, so we'll say that hits. So he jumps up and hits the one in front of you right in the face, in the eye. He has a -5 strength, though, so he does, can't really do any damage, per se. But it's definitely a distraction. We'll say the guy is definitely distracted.
Good job, Bruce.
So if someone goes to hit him, I'll give advantage on that hit. All right, and then finally, the guy in the middle makes his move forward. Let's see, forward would have been a Poplart, but Poplart's hiding behind Barry, so he's going to also come up towards Barry, and...
Well, Poplart's actually visible right now. He only hides as a bonus action at the beginning
well then
of his
perfect.
turn.
This guy is going to attempt to claw you, I guess.
Ah!
Yeah. So let's see. That one. Oh, wrong die. That is a 21 to hit.
Ah!
So you're slashing. Okay, so I gotta get the dice for that. And that is a 13 slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. Actually, Poplar has okay constitution, generally. Let's see if it actually holds up. That's a
You
16.
are safe.
Yay!
All right. Now,
Hooray for Poplart's horribly fragile body that gets bedded away easily and doesn't easily
There
take
you go.
stuff. Oh. Yay, and collaboratively that only brings me to half my hit points. Hurrah!
All right. First off, Barry, it is your turn, but before you do anything, I need you to make a real quick Constitution save.
Why? I wasn't hit with anything.
You are not, but you now have a horde of stinky undead around you.
Okay. Really? All right. 10.
That succeeds.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yep.
All right.
The guy just smells real bad. That's all.
Okay. Me have to spend action to me gonna go over to where Grimmel is and touch Grimmel and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. You can do it.
Yep. Me get 19 on that.
Right, that's very good.
Yep. He no longer paralyzed.
Good.
And that is my action, so I think that's it for the turn.
Yeah, that is. All right. But Poplart, you can go.
All right. Poplart tries to hide behind someone again.
I guess, yeah, you can hide behind the restorative might of Barry.
Yes, that was a 16 to hide. Am I hidden?
Ooh, that's a low one. Let's see.
Yeah. Poplart did not roll
let me
very well that
grab-
time.
Sorry, I have a lot of guys to get out of the perception of. And yes, you, strangely enough, are hidden. I rolled very low.
Aha! So he tries to... There's a guy right next
Yeah.
to Barry, right? All right. So he pops out from behind Barry's shoulder and goes, ah! And stabs the guy in the face or whatever.
Okay.
So that's 19 damage.
Good Lord. Let's see, which one was this? We'll say it's this one that hasn't really taken any other damage. So yeah, you jam right into him, and you successfully do 19 damage to him. You just rip his face open. Like,
Mah! And now Barry has a Poplart on his shoulder.
all right.
Just imagine me like a little cat just crawling over Barry, like meh, meh.
All right. Well, then that one that was up with Foxglove is there, and he makes another attempt to claw and misses. He is so damaged he can't function. The ogre puffs and is like, ha ha, puny fool, and takes a swing and misses. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess Foxglove, it's you.
All right. Vicious mockery him again.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He's not worth it. He's not worth another vicious mockery. Stab him through the heart with my rapier.
Right on. Go for it.
The
Dirty
ultimate
20.
mockery.
Oh, you stab right into him.
9 damage.
That you whip your rapier in and through so fast that it just severs his spine and he falls to the ground dead.
Good.
Aha! The heartless fool.
All right. Let's see. All right. Oh, it's the one that just got stabbed in the face by Poplart. He's reeling from this hit, and he takes a swipe, flailing his arms wildly, and rolls a 13 to hit Poplart.
That misses! Ha
Yeah,
ha!
you did basically
It glances off of Barry's armor.
rip his face off. All right, now we have the distracted ghoul. Let's see. What does he try to do? He will attempt to remove Bruce from his face. Yes, he knocks Bruce off and sends him flying to the ground. But that is his action. So Grimmel, it is you.
I'm unparalyzed, right?
No, I
No,
unparalyzed you.
Barry
Yeah, that's
restored
what-
you.
That's what I
Oh.
asked. I said unparalyzed.
I said I'm paralyzed.
Yes, you're
right?
unparalyzed.
You are paralyzed un.
All right. I feel like out of sheer rage at seeing Bruce getting thrown, I launch myself at that guy's face that just threw Bruce and just start like pecking his eyes out.
Okay. I rolled a hit.
5, because I can't roll for crap.
Yeah, you throw yourself at
That's
him.
with bonuses?
It must be.
Oh.
12, 13. Yeah, he successfully prevents you from doing that. I just strength checked him for fun, and yeah, he just like stops you.
Well,
Imagining like a zombie hand on the head with the owl going.
Exactly. All right. Well, I guess it's that last guy who then he. I don't know. Yeah, the other one. Oh yeah, the one that was going after Barry last time. Let's see. He will again. Actually, let's see. Yeah, no, well, he sees Poplard up there. So he's going to take a slash at Poplards after seeing Barry's armor. That is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit. Poplar ducks behind Barry, and the blade glances off of
Very
Barry's
nice.
armor.
All right.
And Poplar goes, ha ha!
Cool. Well, Barry, it's your turn.
All right. Which creature is the highest challenge rating?
Let's see. That would be the guy that's right in front of you.
All right. Let me take a mighty swing at guy in front of me with sword.
Sweet.
Um, 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Darn right it does. All right, 1 second. Gotta look at mine. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then 4. Okay, 1d10. And definitely not that one. All right. Me do 9 damage on it.
Well, you actually, this is the guy that was previously injured, and you bring down your slash and you go through his tongue and his shoulder and right out his other pec, and you just take him down.
Yay! Oh! All right, me gets second attack. What is next highest challenge rating creature?
They're both the same. There's the one that is holding off Grimmel with a hand, and the one that is kind of also up next to you. He's the one that I think swung at you and missed. No, swung at Poplart and missed.
All right. Well, then me take care of closer creature that swung at Poplart.
Okay, yeah, that was the one that Poplart had cut in the face.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That is 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
4 and 9. Yes. Me do 13 damage on that one.
Oh yeah, there's just not a body left. You hit him so hard that he liquefied.
Nice. Freya! Me yell in triumph yet again.
Nice.
Poplar just kind of side eyes him and it's like, yeah, I did
Well,
not
Poplart,
know
it is your
that.
turn, so you can just be like, and then just take a shot.
The
one that's holding out Grimmel.
Who's the next closest? All right, and can I like slink around and to be like discreet in my
Okay.
attack?
Yeah, you're definitely
Hidden things.
Hidden.
That'd be a 25 in my sneak. All right, which puts me at 12 plus.
Yeah, I'd say that
That's
that takes
26
care of it.
damage. And so like if he dies, then Papa wants to cut off its head from sneakily behind and goes.
Bruce.
Who would it be? What was the familiar's name again?
Wait, how much?
Eh.
Well, hold
So
on. How
Papa
much
just
damage
cuts
did
off
you
the head
do?
and goes. Bruce!
Yeah, you cut him off. The head is severed.
26. Yeah. Yeah. So as Barry shouts out, Freya, Papa like sneaks away and goes, Bruce!
Very nice. Nicely done. Yep.
And suddenly
Yeah.
Grimmel is released from the grasp.
I'm doing great today.
And Papa just kind of gives Grimmel a wink.
What honor brought to Zaratan today?
Zaratan doesn't need no honor.
I really can't wait till I'm level 13 and can use my cannonball
Fair
torpedo method.
Well, anyway, you guys successfully killed everyone in there, so good job. You're now in this room with several open graves and a passageway to the south.
All right. Me going.
Poplar
Thank you.
offers the head to Grimmel and says, "Here you go, shiny eyes, just for you."
Me going to take a moment and
You're welcome.
cast Cure Wounds on Foxglove.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, the smell of half-burnt brownies permeate
5
the air.
plus 7 is 12. It's not a failure. And I'm using a second level spell slot on her. So, let me see. I think that's. That's not good at all. I want to say, I think it's 2d8, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 2d8. Uh-huh. Oh, very nice. That's 12 plus 9. Yep. So it's 12 plus 7. 19 damage restored.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, those second level spell slots are helpful.
Also, in this room, as you guys are recovering from this, a moment happens where Poplart, you wander kind of close towards Grimmel, and the acoustics of this room cause the locket in Grimmel's satchel to just echo, and you all hear this like harmonic singing throughout the chamber.
Where do that noise come from? And you just look around in confusion.
Well, I thought, heard this one before when you were up in the other room, so you should recognize it.
Me have short memory.
There.
All right, what does Grimmel do? They're all singing is coming out of his pocket.
That's kind of stand there and be like, anyways, let's move on to the next room, guys.
All right. Grimmel says move on, so I guess we move to south.
All right. So the passageway to the south first turns to the east, and then you find that it's a bit disorienting as you turn again to the south before heading west. It takes you down a long passageway. You feel almost like you're descending a bit, like you're getting deeper into the soil, into the earth. And then suddenly it makes a hard right as you turn to the north, meeting a T-junction. As you look left and right, you see to the left a doorway. It is... Let me make sure to get to the notes for this one. A very nice looking stone door. And... Wait, did I just read the wrong one? Oh, sorry. Wrong door. I read the wrong note. This one is a simple wooden door. And then as you look to the right, down to the east, you see a stairwell descending down into the darkness. There is a slight draft coming up from below that smells dank and vile.
Oh, right. Me try wooden door first.
Right. You find that the door is unlocked and you begin to push on it. From within, you hear a raspy hissing sound.
Right. Well, me not scared. Me push open door, rest away.
All right. As you push open the door, you find a room approximately 30 feet wide and 50 feet long. So it's like 30 feet east-west, 50 feet north-south. You come in the center of the room on its east side, and in the far corners, the northwest and the southwest corners, you see what looks almost like an armored... Oh, I don't know what to call it. An armored zombie-looking creature with a recurve bow knocking an arrow into it.
Me quickly yank door closed.
Okay. Oh, that was weird.
That was Abby's microphone falling out of the holder.
Oh, nice. Well, in any case.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so you slam the door closed and you're back on the other side.
Yes. Does me hear arrow thunking into door?
Nope, there's no sound whatsoever. Door closed, everything falls silent.
All right, weird. Did me notice anything else in room?
Not particularly. Not from your brief look in and look around, at least.
We should have just hit the death spotter.
You mean the ogre?
Yeah.
Well, you can always suggest it.
Well,
Yeah,
you
tell
make
the
the
ogre to
decision
go
to go in.
Abby's still working on her mic. All right. Decisions. Me thinking. All right. Me open door again.
Okay.
jump in room and rush towards zombie with bow.
Okay. So let's see. You're not. You can get there in a dash action. So there's two of them. There's one to the north and one to the south. Which one are you going for?
Which was the one that was knocking an arrow at me before.
Well, they both are. They look identical.
Okay. All right. So me dash to one in south and kind of make sure the one to the south is between me and the one to the north.
Okay, so you basically body slam it into the corner, and you're blocking it.
Yeah, I'm making sure that it is between me and the one to the north. So if the one on the north fires an arrow, it will hit the zombie first.
Right on. All right, so you slam into it, and you've got it held there, kind of in a stunned state. What do the others do?
I decide to start my redemption arc by casting Eldritch Blast, like immediately.
Okay.
Probably the one that's stunned, because I've been humbled today.
Well, I'm holding the one that's stunned.
Then the other one.
All right, you blast in through the door and fire at that northwest corner.
11 to hit.
That does not hit.
I figured. Whenever I'm like rolling in between things, I roll great, and then when I roll, guess what I roll? 4.
Yeah. It happens.
We all have nights like that.
All right. It has a chance now. I'm going to give it the next position, that one in the upper corner, to take a shot at you. And so it fires its longbow. And 18 to hit.
Who's it aiming at?
Grimmel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. I read the wrong thing. It's only 16 to hit.
Still hits.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I figured. Let you know. So that does 8 piercing damage as the arrow stabs into your body.
Oh, lovely.
Yep. And it's a crude looking nasty arrow. Alright. We can either, let's see. Well, it goes to one of your other guys, so either Poplart, the Ogre, or Foxglove. Do you guys want to roll for it, or just announce who wants to go?
I'd rather roll than go, so...
Alright, then I will roll for the Ogre. He gets a 12.
Fox Club gets an 8.
Okay.
I shall roll for Poplart, who needs to reset my
Also
dice
12. All right. Well, I'm
settings.
just going to hit
That's
the
a 12.
organizer, and we'll see where you land. They went. So, Poplart, you get to go next.
All right. Poplart tries to
Okay.
hide behind the door
So
frame
it'll
or
be-
whatever as we're going into the room.
It'll be about a 45-foot shot
Maybe from
to
above.
the upper corner from where you're at. Cool.
It's
Sweet.
still in the range. The 20 to 60 foot works out.
That hits.
All right. And that's an 18 to hit. All right. That is 7 plus 8, 15, 3 plus 6.
All right.
That's 29
You-
damage.
Arrow slams into its armor, piercing straight into its chest. All right. The ogre then pushes through the door past everyone.
All right.
And it lets out a scream as it charges, deftly across the room. And let's just say it's so big that it doesn't quite get there, but it completely blocks the area in front of it as it's like, "Argh!" So then, Foxglove, it's you.
All right. So, do I go rapier or vicious mockery?
Well, they're pretty
Vicious
far
mockery
away,
has a better track record.
and you'd have to charge.
Yeah, you'd have to use a dash action to get in range with your rapier.
Vicious mockery it is. All right. What is the description of this monster, would you say?
Armored zombies?
Yeah.
Oh, so you
It's
heard the
kind of-
comment about the limp dick and thought you needed this. Well, forgot to tell you this. It ain't Viagra. It's not working out, hun. It's just not. 19 to hit.
He's like, yeah, that hits.
Only 3 damage.
Yeah, but that was 3 damage to the soul.
Why do you just assume all these zombies are guys?
I don't know. It looked. All right, I apologize.
It's working.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't be
Hush,
sexist.
hush, you two.
'Cause you keep making jokes about their
They're
penises.
You gotta hit him where it hurts.
We do live in a magical world. They could be women as
True.
well. Just
yes.
going
Or
through
it could be a
transition.
guy whose penis is decomposed.
Respect it.
Just falling
Well,
off.
that's what I'm assuming.
Well, then Viagra especially won't help them.
Probably
Oh
the
my
worst
God.
part of a
Yeah,
zombie guy's
exactly.
life. Instead of menopause, they go through, lose their dick. It just falls
Well,
off.
And it's
Rocked
their
away
unlife.
with maggots.
Oh God. All right.
This devolved quickly.
All zombie
It
male
did.
are neutered.
Barry, it's your turn anyway.
All right. Me release zombie Mew is holding me. Take step back and then make mighty overhand swing at zombie in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right. All right. Roll for damage. See here. That is 9 slashing damage,
Okay.
and
Got it.
then me roll to attack again.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. That is only 11 to hit that time.
Yeah, that one does not hit.
Yeah, me not surprised.
Yeah. But we are at Grimmel. Grimmel, you have a chance.
Alright. And one of my attacks finally hit. Let's find out.
So bear in mind that your ogre is completely blocking the one that you had shot at before. The most open one right now is the one that's closest to Barry.
Sure. I'll use Chill Touch instead.
Okay.
Let's just roll to see if it even hits.
Sure.
14.
Let's make it fun. You hit.
Alright. Finally. I keep rolling like below 8. This sucks. Oh yeah, and then undead have a disadvantage on attack rolls until end of the next turn.
Okay. Because of the chill touch?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's 9 necrotic damage.
9 necrotic damage. And it's the chill of the grave. Huh. Fascinating.
It calls to them.
Yeah. All right. Make a note that it has disadvantage. All right. Well, the one up at the ogre is his turn. He draws out his long sword and moves to strike. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he nat 20s that one. So, okay. What is that damage? That is 1d10 plus 2. Wow, okay. Find it. There it is. 8. That is 10 damage, doubled to the ogre.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, and let me read this last thing because this creature has a weird extra dealio that makes him do a Constitution save, which he's actually got a decent Constitution. He might do well, except for when I nat 1. Oops.
Our DM has it in for us.
Hit point maximum is reduced by the amount taken. The reduction. He is reduced to 0 hit points. All right. So the ogre is dead.
It is a. I know.
Well, time to tear up his contract too.
No.
Yeah.
At least we know the contracts are kind of working.
Yeah, they kind of are. All right, so then, all right, it goes to the one in front of Barry, who
Has disadvantage.
yes, that's right. He rolls at disadvantage to you. Wow. I could not have been further apart on those two rolls for disadvantage, so he goes down to a 6 to hit.
He misses.
He gets real angry. He has, let's see, he actually does have 2 attacks, so he makes another swing, and that one is even worse.
He
So,
parries
yeah.
both strikes expertly.
All right, Poplar.
All right.
You'd have to
I guess-
cross the room.
Is there anywhere that Poplar can actually get out of the
You can
range
stay
of
in the
stuff? I
doorway
guess
and be
hide
in
behind
range.
Barry?
Of both of them. Well, then, yeah, you're very expertly hidden.
But how far? Yes, stay in the doorway, and that's a nat 20 on hiding. All right. So from upside down, since they won't expect me that way.
That hits.
Uplight.
Which one are you shooting at?
Fires
The one
at
by
an
Barry?
arrow with a 20 to hit.
I just assumed, but I wanted to verify.
Yes. So,
Jeez. All right.
That's 20 damage. Ah!
Good shot. No, they did not. All right, we are to Foxglove.
They didn't see it coming.
Upright. Vicious mockery again. Closest guy.
Well, if you're still in the door, they're both equally close to you.
Then pick one of them.
All right, how about the one that's next to Barry? Because I don't know, you're trying to stay on his good side.
Sure. Like that is
I mean,
a thing. Okay, yeah. We'll go with that.
Well, I don't
sure.
know. How about because Poplart shot at him, so you just watch Poplart hit, and you're like, wow, I could do some damage to that guy too.
Okay, let's go with that logic. All right. Wow, you took a You took an arrow and then still didn't go down? Really? Are you really living for that much? Kind of pathetic if you ask me. Like, you ain't looking good, dude. No one thinks you look good. Just end it all now. Like, come on.
Jesus Christ.
19 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yeah, that hits. He's like,
5 damage.
well, yeah, he puts his hands to his head and he's just shaking his head back and forth like, ah. So that, I mean, it worked. All right, Barry, he's in front of you, shaking his head back and forth.
Right. Me take another mighty overhand swing at him.
Awesome.
Let's see, what was that? Looks like okay, that looks like only 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Nope. Well, me recover and me take yet another swing at him.
Okay. The first
That
one
much
was your
better.
wind up.
Exactly. Second one was 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right. All right. 6 slashing damage.
And that's all it takes. You did your wind up and you cleft him in twain.
Oh, good.
Put him out of his misery.
It's a good thing that with that fine longsword, I can roll 2d10 and take the higher roll because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
That's awesome. Well, it worked.
Yep,
So
all
you,
right.
you slayed him, and that puts us to Grimmel.
Well, I don't want to waste spell slots.
Well, it was an Eldritch Blast to cantrip.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been using, just cantrips. Eldritch Blast again! Can I please roll?
One good roll. One good roll.
Yay! 22! See,
That hits.
yeah, as soon as I roll above a 10, I'm fine, but I've just been rolling single digits this entire night, except for the one nat 20 on a dex check, of all things.
Well, that was a good dex check because otherwise that would have crushed you. It really hurt Foxglove.
Alright, it's 2d6, but I also have an invocation that adds that, blah blah blah. 10 plus charisma. 18.
Good lord. Yeah, you blast into him and he flies backwards, hitting the wall, and is just like, if he could breathe, he'd be breathing heavily. He's barely able to keep standing. So just in game terms, just so you know, he has literally 1 hit point left.
Nice.
Like, that's what you guys blasted him to. So he's back at the back, just like, you hear this like mumbling coming from him, and he kind of falls down to the ground, crawls over, and starts slapping the ground at the feet of your fallen ogre, at which point the ogre begins to rise, picking itself up. And he stands, the guy, not the ogre. The ogre's
Kill it.
trying to get up.
Kill it quickly.
He stands. He looks around. He looks to the south. Grabs his bow and takes a single shot down at Barry. And that is
Oh.
Did
the zombie shoot at me or the ogre shoot at me?
the zombie.
Okay.
This
Got
is
it.
like one of his last things. He's stumbling. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a 22 to hit. Holy crap.
That definitely hits.
But it only hits for 3, so never mind.
Okay.
You like kind of glanced off and you're just like, that just made me mad.
Perfect. It's a
Um,
good setup then.
Yeah, so he's hanging on barely. The ogre's rising. Poplar, what do you do?
Go in to finish off the guy before this
Well, remember, he's pretty
resurrection
far across the
ritual
room.
begins. Just charge in and
45
go.
feet from you.
How far across? I cannot do it.
Ah!
So try to do. Oh my goodness.
From where were you
I was
sniping?
trying
Just
to
in the
do
doorway?
One snipe shot, and I got a nat 1.
All right.
So can he hit the ogre instead?
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah.
because the other players are there with him. Because
Oh.
Grimmel and Foxglove both stayed at the door. You're the only one that rushed in.
Good point.
So I'm gonna say he goes to shoot. Let's see who's one and where's number 2. All right, rolling a 1d4. You accidentally shoot Grimmel.
Gee, thanks.
Well, the good news is it's
I just
not a
imagine
sneak attack
Poplar
shot,
like
and it's only
planning to jump down from his
6
perch,
damage.
and he just instead slips, falls, the arrow flies, and it just like hits you, and you're like, "Dang it!" Yeah, there you go, perfect.
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, quickly hide. 26
Awesome.
to hide. Like,
All right, the dead
Yeah,
ogre
and then
is now
26 to hide.
fully on its feet, and it begins. It looks around the room, and let me just roll a direction. All right, so it's seeing the group begins to make its way over to you, stopping just shy in its kind of lethargic movement of getting to where it can see Grimmel and Foxglove. And Foxglove, it's your turn. There's this big undead ogre looking at you.
How close is he?
5 feet away.
All right,
Oh,
rapier it
10
is.
Maybe 10 feet, but whatever. Yeah. All right.
Rapier. 16 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Ready. 9 damage.
Nice. Keep hitting that 9. All right, you had stabbed it in and ripped it out. He's still standing there, but you poked him. Barry, there's the guy barely standing on the far side of the room, like 50 feet away from you to the due north, and there's this lumbering ogre going at your party at a diagonal, probably about 45 feet away. What do you do?
All right. Me move. Let's see. I can move 30 feet, right? Yes. Nope. Wait a minute. Yep. 30. All right. Me move 30 feet north, and then me cast javelin at a zombie.
Nice. All right.
You gotta be kidding me. Me getting that one.
Oh my god. All right. Well. Oh man, what are we gonna do for this? You gotta have
A
something
zombie
because
wants to
you're
live.
throwing it, you're casting it. There's no party members over there. Oh man.
Well, and this is the magic javelin, so I guess the worst thing that could happen is it could hit something and break.
Well, I don't think it'll break, but I think it you overthrow it and it kind of goes sideways and the tip bends.
Okay.
So it's like jammed in its position currently. You're going to have to strength check it to get it out. And it's kind of bent into that position.
All right. That makes sense.
All right. You still have an action, though, don't you? Oh, no, that is your action because you threw that.
Oh, man, I have 2 attacks. I didn't dash, but I moved
Yeah.
my full range. So, I mean, the ogre's still 15 feet, and I think...
Throw your sword.
No, I'm not going to throw my sword. All right, I guess I'm done.
Okay, Grimmel, you got this lumbering ogre coming down at you. What do you do?
Flashing in his face like a crucifix, like, back! I own you! You know what? Sure, why not?
Use the
pulp
contract.
Pulp the contract. Use that as a crucifix.
Roll intimidate.
Alright. Dirty 20.
Did you hear she got a dirty 20 on that?
Yeah, I did. I'm just I'm trying to decide what we do here because he is very stupid, even in alive or dead form. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna say you actually successfully confuse him, so he's stopped in his tracks, and he now has disadvantage against. He'll have disadvantage this next turn, or if someone wants to hit him, they'll have advantage against him.
The power of Grimmel compels you!
There you go. Alright. The one guy, though, he's going to pull out his longbow and start shooting at Barry. And he nat ones. Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Alright, I'm just going to... No, I'm going to end this even better. He goes to draw his bow, and it's one of those, like, real high-tension ones. And right when he goes... Because he's so weak, he goes to release it. And the arrow snaps in half because he slightly overdraws, and it flexes. And a piece flies back and hits him in the eye, and that's what kills him.
Way to go. I finally did something at the end.
So he falls dead.
The ogre's still going.
Yeah, and then the ogre's still standing there. Poplart, there you have a staggered ogre that you can see from your hiding spot. Oh, it's close. Like 10, 15 feet.
What's the range for me right now?
Awesome.
All right.
I'm just gonna give this
Poplar
to you and say
pops
you
out
bury that dagger
from
in
the
and
shadows
you ride him to the
of the
ground.
doorway and goes straight for the eyes and gets a nat 20.
Yeah, go ahead and yeah, you can roll it up.
This with a high shrilled. Meow.
That would have killed him
I'm
anyway.
actually
so
curious how much damage I would deal. Holy shit! That would be. It would have been 26 on a crit. Yeah. So you just see this little shadow come from the doorway and go,
Let's kind of give like a slow
and
golf clap
bury
for
the
him.
dagger in the eye of the ogre and right it to the ground.
Me walk over. Me pat Poplart on back and go, well struck, Poplart. Well struck.
Why, thank you. Poplar just kind of eyes Grimmel.
Alright, first off,
like,
screw you. Second
yes,
off,
this battle
you're not
went
very good at
very well.
hiding your
No
true
mistakes
thoughts.
ever happened the entire way.
No, maybe he was asking
What do
you
you
out on a date.
mean? That seems very rude. Come on, Grandma. We're bestest of friends.
Good response.
A date?
No, that's not what me
Like-
meant.
I don't want
Never
fruit.
mind anything this guy says. I don't care about.
All right. So in this space, the door I misread before is to the north. It is stone. It looks massive. And down near where Barry had conflicted that one guy, or had gotten into conflict with that one guy, on the west wall, there is what looks like a simple wooden door going to the west.
Okay. So we have a stone door in the north and a wooden door to the west.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first me me go to northern part of room and yank out a javelin.
Oh yeah, I need you to make a strength check on that.
Yeah. That is only an 11.
Okay, so what I was looking for is how much it potentially got bent. So if you had done slightly better, it would have been less bent. But with an 11, it's quite bent.
Okay, so pretty well useless until me get it repaired then.
Well, you can still throw it. Just know that it'll throw like you're throwing a bow.
Rain javelin. It'll just come back.
Yeah. Me not gonna trust me. Me will get it fixed once we done with this quest.
Papa just looks at it and goes, Barry.
In the meantime, it'll just do like
that was my
-1 damage
present.
because it's bowed.
All right.
I'm just trying to think of like
Okay.
what a consequence of a bowed javelin would be, and that's like the simplest thing I could think of.
Yeah, well, you'd probably stop using it until you can get it fixed.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't want to go that far.
Anyway, all right. Me
Like a
think that
disadvantage on a hit or something.
given everything's be good chance for us to stay in this room and lick our wounds.
Story-wise, if you could keep going a little further.
Okay.
All right.
I guess me try stone door then.
Cool. You find the stone door to be stuck.
Yes.
Great. I love it when our efforts are for nothing.
Me put shoulder into stone door.
All right. How's your strength roll?
Me only get 8 on that.
It does not move.
Yeah, me.
All right, step aside, and I push Barry out of the way, crack my knuckles, and that's a nat 20 on the strength check. Let's
Oh my
go!
God. Well, I was thinking more along the lines of Barry's there, and you're like, "Here, I'll help," and you like find this like one little key rock, and you just like pull it and then push, and it just flies open.
That works.
Kind of brush a little bit of like dust off my shoulder and like confidently strut into the next room.
Nice. All right. What you find here is just a small like antechamber. There's a portcullis due north ahead of you that you can see leads into a relatively deep room, and a doorway to your right.
So portcullis to north that leads into another room,
Yep.
and then a door to my right.
Yes, on the east, just as you come in.
Okay, go and look at the portcullis.
All right. It is a standard. Let me double check that. Actually, let me check my notes. Oh, it is an iron portcullis. You can tell that, but you can look through it and see there's no other passages out of this room, and there's something in there that they definitely wanted protected behind this hefty iron portcullis.
Me gonna try to lift portcullis.
Okay, It's going to be a heavy one, just to let you know.
Me get 19.
By yourself, you put everything into it, and you're only able to get it up just a couple of inches before it slips back down.
All right. Me look for any chains or handles to lift portcullis.
You don't see any around it or in this room.
Okay. Then I guess me go back and try wooden door.
All right. So the door opens to a little passageway that goes to, you go in, and then it seems to parallel the room next to you. And at the end is a little slit that you can see through, and there is a lever on the wall.
Me reach into slit and pull lever.
All right. As you do, you hear the crunching of rope and gears and the grinding of iron against, well, stone.
Oh, me get excited. Me run back to look at portcullis.
It is up, and you can freely walk into the next room.
Me do so.
All
Wow, someone's smart.
right. So this room is about 30 feet wide and 50 feet long, so 50 feet north, south, and 30 feet east, west. The walls on the east and west have what look like opposing demonic masks staring at each other. And in the center of the room, there is a small column, and sitting on it is a dagger that has a knotwork spine and a green emerald inlay with like a snake skin or a dragon skin handle.
Ooh.
Oh, it's cursed. I want it.
Oh,
Yes, Poplar, you are entranced. You are
shiny.
drawn to it. Grimmel, who said I want it? Grimmel?
Hoplite starts walking
Yeah.
towards it
Yeah.
immediately.
Grimmel, your arcana senses are tingling.
Well, I can only assume. Makes sense.
No,
It
like-
looks like that.
No, like you are in a pool of arcana.
Mm. I want it even more.
Okay, well, I guess it's going to come down to who gets there first in that case, because Poplard is definitely focused on it.
Mm. Nah, fly
We'll
dash
see.
there first.
Okay, who's has the faster dash speed?
Or mine.
Hoplite dashes in.
Yeah, I've got 30 feet speed.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna roll something for each of
I
you.
think we're equal.
Now, each of you roll the d20 straight and tell me what you get.
Oh, I think
8.
8. Well, I rolled separate rolls for each of you to compete. So you're
14.
flying at this thing, and Grimmel, you're getting ahead, and Poplart's neck and neck, but you're just like advancing, and then right as you get there, you go to grab it, and he pushes you out of the way, just like bumps into you, almost like a hip check, and you bump to the side, but he gets his hand on it, and just as he does, there is a bright flash of light, and you look back, and he's gone.
Good thing I didn't get to it then. Oh, that was right.
all you hear
was
is
definitely
a
cursed.
distinct, like an echoing.
But so you witness this, and everyone in the room that's around here, so everyone that's left in the room, you hear a very low level chuckle just echo through the chamber.
Great.
This can only mean good things. Never met up someone with a dark chuckle I didn't like.
And that is where we'll end the episode.
Perfect. So I'm guessing the dagger also disappeared, right?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Excellent.
Okay, thank you. I really wanted to wrap the pop art part out of the story, so
Yeah,
now
that's fine.
going forward. Plus, I thought it was awesome. I actually did have each. I rolled 2d20s, one for each
Wow.
of you guys to see who would become closest, and I rolled a 15 on pop art and 11 on Grimmel, so it was actually close.
Nice.
I love that for that entire session. I kept rolling like 4s.
That was hilarious.
Not for me, it wasn't. I got 2 nat 20s, and everything else was awful. And guess what? Those 2 nat 20s were on a dex save and a strength save, neither of which really mattered a super ton.
I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen now when I'm away. I'm going to intentionally not listen to the sessions to keep Poplart ignorant about everything that goes
Okay.
on,
With this,
and just kind of keep him isolated for the next few weeks. Well, just because then he can stay completely ignorant to what exactly happened. So when I come back, I can revise, go back and listen to the things. But for at least the first session, just like not listen to anything. So when I can actually come back, be like, what?
oh, pop art will be on an adventure. It'll just be a different one.
That sounds okay.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.